Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome to my chart. There's on the screen we have the Euro USD chart. So, I want to do a quick price breakdown. To anticipate, what I'm going to be looking at next week. And from what I can see, the EU is bearish. This is on the daily time frame. EU has been bearish for quite some time now, since September. We can see that the market has been giving us lower highs, you know, lower highs and lower lows right here. Lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low, right? Good. So, and that is pure market structure. If you understand market structure, downtrend, you see series of lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low. As long as the market keep protecting highs and breaking lows, we are currently in a downtrend. That is to say, the flow of the market is bearish. So, why do I say so? More confidence. You can see supplies. Check where price has been reacting to. Price has been reacting to supplies, and then demands are failing. So, supplies are fully in control of this market. Supplies are fully in control. So, there's a break right here, break of structure, and then let's see. We have, was this a full? Let me check if this was a close. Okay, good. This was a close. We had a close below this price point right here. Below this price point right here. So I'm gonna be looking at this supply zone right here. This supply zone right here. Because this is where sellers stepped into the market, sold the market aggressively after buyers were struggling to push price up at this point. They struggled for, I think, this is a week of price action after they struggled for 1 week. But sellers just came. You can see the candles, just three candles, and took them out. Right. So I'm gonna be looking at this price point, this price point right here. I think let me turn the color to red. Good. I'm gonna be looking at this price point for the market to pull back, pull back into this place. Then I will take a shot from here. This is what I'm gonna be looking at. But I'm also seeing something that might, you know, I'm not trying to predict price right now. I'm just looking at the chart and see as much information the market has to provide and then make a decision out of that. So, what I'm also seeing right now is that price might drop all the way to this point. I don't know. Price might drop here, drop to this point even before going to the upside, or it might go to the upside even before coming to the downside, right? It might do this first. It might do this first. It might do this first, or it might do this first. I don't know, right? But I'm gonna read the action, price action, as price unfold itself. So what I'm saying in essence is that I'm gonna be open for buys. Like I'm gonna be open for buys if the market gets to this point right here, this zone that I just marked out. But I don't think it's going to hold for long, except the market later changes structure and give us bullish, structure and start breaking highs and protecting lows. Good, but if the market should get to this price point, I might look for buys, but I know it's going to be a counter trend. I know that it's going to be counter trend, but I might look for buys off this point. What I just need to do is that I'll go to the 4 hours time frame, right? I'll go to the 4 hours time frame and look for and allow the market to shift, you know, to tell me that okay, now buyers are stepping in. So I'm going to look for, I call it an order transfer, whereby sellers transfers that order to buyers at this point. So simple, market structure shift. So I'm going to allow the market to do something like this at this point, price point, wait for a correction, then buy to the upside. So I'm going to look for something like this at this point. Same as this point also, if market gets to this point first, I don't know when it's going to do that, but I'm going to look for this movement right here and continue the bearish, overall structure that I'm saying. So whichever of this happens first, that's what I'm saying, and that's why I'm saying it. Whichever of this happened first, if it's the buys, good. I'm gonna be taking it, but I know that I already know it in my mind that any buys I'm gonna be taking from here, it's gonna be risky. Yeah, because obviously the market hasn't given me any reason to look for buys yet, right? The market might just give me something like this and then drops without even giving any significant profit or whatsoever. But that is what I'm going to be looking at. But majorly, this is my bias. This sell, it's my overall bias. If I see that the market gets to this daily zone and transfer the other to bias, I might look for a counter trend and targets something of a significant level or so. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna be looking at on EU. There's a play I have. This is what I'm gonna be looking at on EU. But I think EU is really gonna drop. I can't say. I think EU is gonna drop. But let's just see how it goes, guys. So yep, that is what I have. I said that there's nothing else I can